Every student is different in background and experience, educational level and interests. They differ in how they learn and in the rate at which they learn. Nevertheless, every student in a given class must master the same concepts, and that leads to one of the important aspects of online teaching: the scope it offers for differentiated instruction, for providing multiple paths to the same concepts. For example, by placing content in a meaningful context.
I can teach a geometry concept using any context you want. You want to learn about it when talking about ballet? Fine. You want to learn about when talking about race cars? Fine. It doesn't matter. We want to get that content to the students in the way they find the most engaging.
If you have a student that is interested in track, you can make sure that he's learning about the evolution of your feet through the new trend in barefoot running versus learning about evolution just in general. They are able to see that content as it relates to their personal lives. They're able to receive that information at the cognitive level it needs to be for that particular student.
Students learn at different rates, so another opportunity for differentiation is through flexible pacing. A pacing chart like this allows students to work at their own speed, then come back together at predetermined times for group review, discussion, and assessment.
This time differentiation in an online classroom, this pace differentiation, allows a student to make sure they master that content before they move on to the next lesson.
Online instructional strategy can also accommodate differences in how students learn.
There are students who are auditory learners, students who are visual learners, some students are kinesthetic, and there are some students who learn best by hands-on experience. So the use of differentiated strategies assists these students in being able to maximize their learning experience based on their learning needs.
The students can choose whether they want to read the textbook, watch the teacher video, or just listen to the audio. They can lean into their best form of learning, right? And take advantage of that so that they can internalize it efficiently, but also in a way they're going to remember.
Online course design can also accommodate students with different levels of experience.
So for example, when my students start reading Hamlet, some of them have never read Shakespeare before. They have absolutely no idea how to tackle that text. Whereas others have read Romeo and Juliet before and fell in love with it and they think Shakespeare's great. So when they first enter that unit, I create two separate sessions for them. One that's the basics of Shakespeare's language and how to understand it, how to tackle it, and the other that goes more into complex ideas of theme and tragedy, etc. Those two groups move apart at the beginning of the unit and then come back together in the next session.
Differentiated instructional design can also give students more relevant choices in how they demonstrate their comprehension of a subject.
If they want to make a YouTube video, that's fabulous, go for it. You want to make a PowerPoint presentation? Fabulous, go for it. You want to write a paper? Fabulous, go for it. It all comes to me the same way, and I can assess it on the same rubric and let students really have a choice about how they want to show me what they've learned.
One differentiation strategy in which I built into my courses is to provide students alternate methods of submitting lab reports. Some students are traditional students which would prefer sitting in front of a computer typing up the lab report based on their observations within that particular activity. However, there are other students who are more hands-on and they prefer to actually show or demonstrate that particular activity and video themselves doing that and posting those videos on YouTube.
Through careful instructional design, online teachers can provide a much greater range of learning opportunities for students with different interests, experience levels, and learning capabilities.
The beauty in an online classroom is once you've designed it well, students have that sort of self-differentiation. They can go where their interest leads them and make the decisions of, it's almost like a choose your own adventure. That's what we strive for when we're designing a fully differentiated course.
To learn more about INACOL National Standards for Quality Online Teaching, visit us on the web at www.inacol.org.